Hi, I am in the middle of working on a series of videos about the products that I use for cleaning my mouth and my dentures. In this video, I thought that I would talk about my brushes and non-brushes, all the handy dandy little things that I use for cleaning my mouth, my dentures, and taking care of my gums. And so here's all of these things. First things first, if I don't drop everything, is my Dr. B dental prosthetic and mouth brushes. This one is for cleaning my dentures, and this one is for cleaning my mouth and for cleaning my dentures when my dentures are in. This one I use for brushing my dentures when I'm removing the adhesive, when I'm brushing them with the cleaning solution water after I have soaked them in the liquid crystals, and then when I brush them with the oat cleaner right before I put my dentures in. I use this. I love this for the dentures because the bristles, they're longer on the sides, and then they go in shorter in the middle. So when you're brushing the denture, it's on the side, and then you have it on the top, and it just evenly brushes everything. This is great for cleaning the trough, for removing the adhesive from the trough, and it does well. Some people do have issues with this being long enough, but for me, I have no issues, and the bristles on this get into the trough as well, so it's great for me for brushing on the sides. But some people do have an issue with that. The design is a little bit unique. Dr. B has addressed that he had not given any thought to the design. My friend Michelle at Real Life with Michelle and Rob did 2 interviews with Dr. B, and there have been jokes about the design, and he had no idea at all. The reason that he designed it this way is for people who have mobility issues. This is very easy to hold. And for a lot of people who are older, who have arthritis or no dentures in, I talk much better with them in than I do with them out. Carpal tunnel syndrome or arthritis, this brush, the design of that is great for holding. And the way that it's designed, when you're brushing, you don't gag when you're brushing with that. With a shorter brush, sometimes that is an issue just because of the way that it's designed. You don't have that problem with this. So it's very gentle. The bristles are soft, so you don't have to worry about them scratching your dentures. With the traditional denture brushes that come from your dentist or from the box, I think it's Polident or Fixodent cleaning tablets, give you the little brush. The bristles are great for removing the adhesive from the trough and from the palate. But when you use it on your teeth, it's stiff and it will cause scratches on the dentures. So you want to use a soft bristle brush on the teeth part of your dentures. If you are using the traditional brush, because this is longer on that, you can use a soft bristle brush, adult or children's, to brush the teeth part. Crest or Colgate, I don't know which brand it is, also makes a very soft bristle brush for removing dentures. It doesn't have this though, but the way that it's designed, it does get into the trough and it removes adhesive. But I've never used it. I just know that a couple of people have talked about it in the denture support groups and they've had great success with it. I just never used it. I use this and I really like this as opposed to the other one that I used for a very long time, for 14 years before I switched to this, the traditional ones that came from the dentist in the box of cleaner. And then this one I use for brushing my mouth and for cleaning my dentures or brushing my dentures when they are in, and brushing my mouth when my dentures are in. The way that it's designed, again, when you're brushing, it is on the side, and it's a nice even brush. And this tuft here gets in out there, which is great. So I love using this as opposed to a regular toothbrush when it comes to brushing my mouth. I have my Tonguebrush, which is made by Tung. It comes with a gel. Well, you can buy these two separate things separately, but I like to use the gel. So this is my Tonguebrush. I like this one, this especially. They have the plastic ones that get in there, but I like this. It's gentler, and the way that the bristles are designed, it just cleans better, and I like this one better. So I use this. I have my tongue scraper, which is from VeriFresh, and I like this as opposed to a metal one. The metal one, the way that it is, it makes me gag. So I don't like that one. I like this better because it's easier to use, and it doesn't give me that issue that the metal one does. And then the last thing that I have, which I really love this, is the VeriFresh gum massager. Super easy to use. It comes with a gum gel. I ordered the kit that came with the gum gel when I bought this, but I have not replaced the gum gel because, quite honestly, it's very expensive. It's a small bottle, and I want to say it's $12 for this smaller tube, and I didn't like it for that because it just you use it it's kind of quickly, and it's very expensive, which this has similar ingredients, the Dr. B Cleaning Net Paste, so I use this instead of that because it has similar ingredients. This has aloe vera, tea tree oil, vitamins A, D, and E, and coconut oil. And the gel, I think the only thing, there was one other ingredient, one thing that this does have that doesn't have, and one thing that has that this doesn't have, but the ingredients are similar for the most part. So I just use this, and it's really, really easy to use. For people who have bone spurs, there are reviews, and 2 people who have watched another video that I did on this left comments and told me that they had success with it. But for some people, using it on bone spurs, which I am long past the bone spur stage, so I have no experience with that. I've never used this with bone spurs because I'm 16 years, well, in a week and a half from that phase, and I never had bone spurs, so I don't know if it works. But the reviews say that if you use it on bone spurs and you just massage very, very gently, that it gets that blood flowing and stimulates the gums and helps the bone spurs kind of work themselves out. To massage very gently. Don't be aggressive when you're doing it, but a gentle brush just kind of helps to get those gums stimulated so that and that blood flowing, which helps those bone spurs out. I don't have experience myself firsthand, but from the reviews and the 2 people who left comments, people have had success with bone spurs. For people who don't have bone spurs and you just want to help with getting that blood flowing in your gums, brushing your gums does help with that. Using this is great for that as well. I've noticed a considerable change in my gums since I started using this. My gums decompress much quicker after I take my dentures out when I use this. And also, I had a spot here that kind of went deeper down. And since I started using this, the tissue on my gum is a little bit higher up here. And when I first started using this, and I've been using this since either the end of August or the beginning of September. I'm not exactly sure when I started using it. But I had 2 bony spots, one here and one here. And I just figured it was something that I had to live with because I've been wearing dentures at that point for a little over 15 and a half years. And that was just how my gums were because of wearing dentures for so long. After just a few days of using this, those bony spots went away and they haven't come back. I have no more issues with that. So no more bony spots here and here since I've been using this. And I have noticed that the tissue on my gums is a little bit denser, and I've noticed a change in the color. It's a little pinker. I mean, they were really pink and healthy looking, but they look much better now. So I have noticed a change, and this is really, really easy to use. I go across once and then back, and across once and then back. It says to massage at the gum line. When you have no teeth, it's all gum line. And then I do the front and then go back, and then on the top I go all the way across and all the way back, all the way across, all the way back, and then do the front of my top gums. So real quick, I'm just going to show you how very easy it is to use. Circular motions. And then you just go across. And it's really easy. And then I do the front. And then when I do the top, and then I'll go back and back again and back again. Sometimes I only do it once and once, once and once. Sometimes I'll do it 3 times. It just depends. There's no rhyme or reason. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for that day. I've already massaged my gums, so this was just for demonstration purposes. Anyway, that's everything that I use for cleaning my mouth, cleaning my dentures, and taking care of my gums. I'm going to put the link to all of these different, the websites for all of these different, really, I talk better with my dentures than when they're out. So I'm going to put the links to the websites for these products in the description below, and you can check them out. And I'll talk to you later.